The Gerhard Hertzberg Canada Gold Medal is NSERC's highest honor for science and engineering. Each year, it is awarded to an individual whose research contributions have been characterized by sustained excellence and influence, qualities that defined Dr. Gerhard Hertzberg's illustrious career. Passionné de mathématiques, de chimie et de physique dès son plus jeune âge, Gerhard Hertzberg a grandi au début des années 1900 à Hambourg en Allemagne. En 1935, avec 2,50 $ en poche, il quitte l'Allemagne nazie pour s'installer au Canada. Il passe les 10 années suivantes à Saskatoon, où il effectue des travaux d'avant-garde en spectroscopie moléculaire et atomique. In 1948, the National Research Council invited Hertzberg to establish a laboratory. Largely due to his influence, the NRC became a world leader in spectroscopy and remains so to this day. Dr. Hertzberg won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1971. On into his 90s, his influence was far-reaching as he enthusiastically pursued his life's work, always striving for excellence. Les finalistes de la médaille d'or Gerhard Hertzberg en sciences et en génie du Canada de 2006 sont J. Richard Bond, Canadian Institute for Theoretical Astrophysics, University of Toronto.
What I most enjoy are the very deep physical thinking aspects of the subject, so that you're trying to essentially feel the physics.
Dick Bond is a very appropriate nominee for the Hertzberg Medal. He has been a driving force in the development of astrophysics in Canada. He's made contributions that have really influenced substantially the way in which we view our universe and how it has evolved.
Of course, a critical ingredient is to identify really good young people, help them to go to the next level, and that's one of the things we've concentrated on here at a level that's more or less unmatched in the world. As long as we are pushing the envelope and being really successful, NSERC says, go for it. That's almost a mission statement for NSERC, which is you identify great things and you support them and make them happen, and that's what they've done.
One thing that's obvious when you observe Dick involved in scientific discussions is the tremendous joy he has in what he's doing.
When I think of myself as sort of an arrow drawn and shot from when I was a teenager, probably I couldn't have imagined doing anything differently. Who would have thought that science could have been so exciting?
Gilles Brassard, informatique et recherche opérationnelle, Intrique et Université de Montréal.
J'ai toujours été fasciné par des questions scientifiques. Les émissions de télévision, par exemple, Atomes et Galaxies, m'ont beaucoup intéressé.
Le professeur Brassard est une personnalité assez exceptionnelle. Je l'ai connu quand il avait 13 ans. Moi, je faisais ma thèse.
Ma première découverte importante a consisté à utiliser la mécanique quantique pour transmettre de l'information d'une façon strictement confidentielle. On a appelé la cryptographie quantique, et qui permet une sécurité qui est impossible à obtenir avec les moyens conventionnels.
Au Canada, il fait partie peut-être de 3-4 experts dans le domaine. Et à l'échelle mondiale, il y a peut-être une quinzaine de personnes qui travaillent dans ce domaine-là. Donc c'est l'originalité du domaine, et c'est un domaine d'avant-garde.
Je pense que le Canada est un endroit extraordinaire pour faire la recherche, grâce au CRSNG, qui permet une liberté absolument exceptionnelle à ces chercheurs, où je peux demander des fonds de recherche pour faire quelque chose. Et si, en cours de route, une autre avenue s'ouvre, je peux changer de direction sans avoir demandé la permission. Et à chaque moment, je peux faire la meilleure recherche possible grâce au CRSNG.
Je pense que c'est quelqu'un qui a beaucoup d'imagination et de passion pour ce qu'il fait et une de ses grandes qualités, c'est qu'il transmet cette passion à ses étudiants.
Une des choses dont je suis le plus fier, c'est de voir mes étudiants devenir professeurs à leur tour. Et ça me remplit de fierté de voir à quel point je peux former la prochaine génération de cette façon-là.
John J. Jonas, Department of Mining, Metals and Materials Engineering, McGill University.
When I was a little boy, I was one of those kids who was always taking apart his toys. And the grown-ups who watched me, they would say to my parents, "This little boy is going to grow up to be an engineer."
Professor Jonas has managed to fuse some very fundamental research and combine it with industrial interest. So he's a very good scientist and he's a very good engineer at the same time.
I'm particularly interested in what is called hot rolling. Now, hot rolling is where steel is red hot or white hot, and it's rolled in a rolling mill to reduce it from thickness of this thick or this thick down to sheet.
His science is very realistic and extremely true and groundbreaking.
NSERC has been a wonderful supporter of scientists and engineers like me and the whole university structure. And working with young people actually keeps you young, and it keeps you willing to try things the way they do. Their enthusiasm, fantastic stimulus.
He's very much a today person, and he's still very much a tomorrow person. So it's very refreshing to be around him.
I was always fascinated with motorbikes, motorcycles, and then later sports cars, and then later airplanes. And to me, standing beside a rolling mill operating at 120,000 horsepower, to me, it's the ultimate motorcycle.